Hey, it's Chris, CVOR. What? CVOR what? Yes, CVOR what? What questions do you have for CVOR? I am not an officer. First and foremost, please be aware you're not talking to the government, okay? You're talking to some fool who likes to have a little fun and be silly. Okay, so what questions did I receive this week about CVOR? First one, Martin sent me a question saying, how in the world do I apply for a CVOR? That's why in the links there, I put the link to the MTO's website. It takes you right to the application, and you've got to complete the application. Submit it by mail or fax. They do not accept it by email. Submitted by mail or fax, and in a short time, a few days after that, you're going to get a letter in the mail giving you permission to go write the CVOR test at the Drive Test Center. So that's what you have to prepare for, is you must write a test at the Drive Test Center. That test, of course, is 30 questions. You must get 24 out of 30 or 80% correct. I'm told that the MTO has a bank of hundreds of questions that they can ask you. And of course, I've supplied you with a sample of 77 questions I've created on my free practice test. So it's not all of the questions that the MTO might ask you. MTO has not shared all of those questions. I've asked several times if I could have those questions, and they have politely told me to go jump in the lake. They said it wasn't to their benefit, I believe the wording was. So just be aware that you've got 30 questions, got to get 24 correct. I've given you 77 sample questions that you can practice with, but the MTO has a list of, I'm told, hundreds of questions that they could possibly ask you. The next question. Come on now, computer. I love it. Got to go live. Oh, Bruno just says, hey, I'm starting a new business and I need my CVOR. What's the correct way to get it? Well, again, you apply, complete the application, send in your $250. The link is in the notes there. You apply, then you write your test. A few days after you've successfully written your test, you get your CVOR license. All right. Kristen or Christine just says, hey, thanks very much. How close is the practice test to the real thing? Well, Christine, as I just said, the real thing is hundreds of questions that they could be asking you. I've supplied you with 77, and Bob's your uncle, I guess. That is, that's a silly way of me saying, I don't know how close it is. All right. So the MTO has hundreds of questions. You get a question or a test of 30 and you got to get 24 right. And I've given you a sample of 24. Go to CVOR.ca, the yellow button. There's two buttons on that page, by the way, at CVOR.ca, which is my website, not the government. CVOR.ca has two buttons, a red button and a yellow button. The red button is for a CVOR cheat sheet, but that is for people who already have their CVOR and want to know what it is that they're reading when they order a level 2 CVOR. The yellow button is for those of you who are looking for the practice test. So the yellow button is for practice. The red button are for those of you who already have your CVOR and find it difficult to read. If you do find it difficult to read, please reach out and ask me your questions. I'm here to help you. I'm the CVOR guy. I can help. I understand the CVOR, and you can ask me questions that are different than what you might want to ask the government, because I ain't the government. Okay, so that's it for today. Real quick, I'm sorry I had to record this. I'm off today doing some instruction. I couldn't make it live, so it is a recording. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. I couldn't be live with you today. I will be back shortly. Mondays at 1 p.m. we go live, and very soon on Fridays, the Safety Dog channel will be going live at 10 a.m. on Fridays. That will be occurring very soon. We're going to launch a live question and answer for safety and compliance questions on YouTube, Safety Dog channel. Subscribe there for your safety and compliance questions. And Mondays at 1 p.m. we go live on Facebook for your CVOR questions. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Safety Dogs out.